Hey everybody, Scott Travels, 7:31. All kinds of news today. I mean, wow. End of the month, crazy day at work. Here's an interesting one. Amsterdam. Protesters were in the bay or lagoon or not sure what they call that water where the cruise ship comes in, and they were, get this, in kayaks, canoes, inflatables, like the rubber ducky you ride behind the boat on the pond. Yeah. They were yelling, screaming, megaphones. It, deaf to cruising. Cruising needs to be over. You're not allowed in Amsterdam. 15 were arrested. Of course, none of them had jobs because they're professional hazers and protesters. That's all they do. You imagine, the ship had to stop. They're over there pounding on the side of the ship. Police come finally out there and arrest them. And then they scream police brutality, hurting them and, sinking their inflatable duck and... And because, our friend Carnival, hey, NCL is to build a water park fun at their private island. A temperature controlled pool as well, and it will finally have that dock. The pylons have been driven for last year. Now they're, constructing the pathway because it takes time to drive the pylons in. And it will support 2 NCL cruises, or another one of their lines, can go there too. Imagine that. The cabanas and villas are upcharged. Plenty of seats for free. On their island, the food and drink carries over. So, and you can often see the Royal Caribbean one, which is over there, and you can see it from here. But the island doesn't exist, but you can go. Yeah. What does that say? I'm trying to read it. NCL is also sailing away many... Oh, this is the Hawaii thing. Okay. Update on the Hawaii. What it is, the NCL had to sail away because it couldn't sit at the island. It has to sail at sea, aimed nose out to the wave, because that's the hardest part of the ship and can break the wave. So, plus, if a true tsunami came, it could actually beach the ship out, because the water will pull back from the island and drop it down to the sea level. The sand level, and put the ship on its belly. That's another why it needed to go out. Some people had to wait overnight on land in Hawaii and sleep into the high school gym. Everyone was picked up the next morning. They sent buses over to the gym and called around to other people. That's why they collect your phone number on Hawaii. Because first of all, it's America and it's free to use, even if you pay by, pay per month card. Mine worked years ago when I went to Hawaii, and that was probably 10, 15 years ago. And I was on a pay. You buy those little plastic cards at, Target or something, top-up cards. It worked, except for the areas that didn't work. But that's everybody, because that's signal problems. They can't build enough towers in Hawaii. Okay, and of course, this is sad. 23 injured in a theme park ride breaks in half and crashes to the ground. This is also in Saudi Arabia, which is also is it the sand that got in there? Because it was outside? Lack of maintenance, because they don't have the, authority like we do in America to oversee this stuff? Never know. All right, Amsterdam protesters. I don't have a job. My job is protesting. Wow. How much does that pay? NCL's private island. New, new dock for 2 ships and other things like cabanas and a pool finally with a swim up thing. And a water park where you can lazy river around and stops for bar. Wouldn't that be cool to have a drink in on your air tube? Yeah. Update on the Hawaii. You slept in gym. And then the accident on the theme park ride. That theme park rides have been trouble before. There's some incidents with it freezing or breaking or seizing up, and it's not good design. Have a good night.